Hey there, Transition Thursday, and I'm in Santiago, Chile. Yeah, in front of my hotel. Beautiful sunny day down here, unlike the 0 degrees Celsius back home. But hey, today I'm going to go on a bit of a rant. I was going to be talking about vendor notes today, but you know what? We had such a horrific experience with Air Canada on the way down. I thought I'd just share some thoughts that'll kind of tie into what I talked about last week with layering of different strengths in your business. So coming down here, long story short is we lost or Air Canada lost our luggage. So that's bad enough, especially if you're going to Antarctica where you can't get replacement clothes. And then all we have is an app that has it's just a ridiculous app in terms of being able to contact anybody, being able to figure out where your luggage is. And then there is no phone number you can call. So I sent an email to the email address that is provided, and they, of course, it's an urgent email because we're going to Antarctica, and I get an automated response saying, "Sorry, we're so busy. We will get back to you within the next 45 days." Well, that didn't help the Goodwill situation at all. Ultimately, yesterday, we had a notification from the airline that our bags had arrived in Santiago. That was in the morning. And then around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we get another notification saying that our bags are going to be returned to our permanent address in Canada. So what do? We jump in the rental car, blast down the freeway to the airport, get to the Air Canada check-in desk to make sure our bags do not get loaded on the airplane. And I've now subsequently found out that I got a speeding ticket on the freeway, which is not a good thing. But ultimately, last night we were reunited with our bag. So reflecting on this and what I talked about last week in terms of layering relationships in your business, relationships with suppliers and relationships with customers, think about the damage that this did to the goodwill for Air Canada. And yet, the baggage handlers aren't Air Canada employees. They're a subcontractor. Think about the app. It wasn't developed by Air Canada. It was probably developed by a software company. And yet, those two suppliers have helped conspire to create just a really negative feeling about the company. And this is a company I've flown with for my entire life. So is there some relationships you have in your business with suppliers, with customers that can have that kind of negative impact on your business? Now think about last week, layering for strength and protection. What can you do to build better relationships with your suppliers so that you don't have a situation like we had where the reputation of the Air Canada was so badly affected? So think about that. Sorry to rant. I was hoping to talk about vendor notes, but I'm sure it's much more exciting for you. But maybe I'll get to that next week somewhere over the South Atlantic. So next time I see you, I will definitely not be in the t-shirt. I'll be wearing some much warmer clothes. And wish you all the best, and I hope you have a great week. And we'll talk to you next Thursday.